layer, add layer, command element text layer, command element text layer. Automatically loading, change, add. You add the data set. So added. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a DEM out of this. Going to interpolation, in interpolation. Yeah, it has to be Z and add the detail. Pixel value will give requirement. I'm going to give 10. 110 is enough. So extended. What is the DEM you have to create it? I'm going to give the same as the data extent. You can use different all data. So run this. Okay, you have your DEM. It's been created. I give this 99. Okay, so you have the DEM output here. And now what you're going to do is we are going to apply a simple edge for this. To apply simple edge, you go for single smooth layer. What you can do is you can create a new color add. This is very important when you're creating 3D models. You should have meaningful colors. So the bottom color will give green. Add another one, or it will give somewhere around light green. So we give dark blue. Over here, I'll give so around right to about this is somewhere around this will give it will add and so we can apply and see how it looks somewhere around here. So this is 10-meter resolution. I have created a 1-meter resolution. I'm using it. This is it's a better than this. So you can just change the resolution for 1 meter and use it. Okay, pixel size. So I'm going to use the DEM. So if you want to copy the style of previous one layer to another, what you can do is you can right click it, go for style, copy style. All style can just copy style. Go to that layer, right click it, copy style. All style categories and right click here, styles, paste styles, all select layers. That's it. So remove this. You have the same layer. This is I have taken less than 1 meter. Okay, you can apply the same thing over here. So then the other thing is what you're going to do is we have here. Now we're going to create the contour. To create the contour, go to raster extraction contour. Here we have band 1, contour into are going to give 1 meter. Elevation is elevation. I think that's enough. And if you run it, contour has been created. So you have a contour. This is which is much rough. Or you can smooth it. You can just try smooth. That's all. Smooth the vector contour iteration 1 offset. Just keep it as it is. If you close it, you have smooth contour. Okay. But it's not smooth. Let's see whether it's smooth or not. Yeah, it's smooth. So we remove the previous contour. Make this as contour. You can rename this. You can each and everything I am saving for temporary file. You have to export it to save this file. Okay, you can export it to DXF or whatever format you like. Okay, we have already covered these things. Then we have this DEM and we have the smooth. The next important part is making the 3D model. So what is this? And we will label the contours. We will have single label. We label the elevation and we draw a buffer around this line. So here 8, 8, 16, we get 1 meter contour. So what we can do is we get now what we have to go, we can create a 3D model of this. So how to create a 3D model? You have QGIS to 3GIS, which we have already installed. So click that 3QGIS to 3GIS. Get something like this. This is, you have to change it to projection corner system. Or if you go to over this corner, you can convert this to projector. That is SL9. We keep it as it is. Okay. The next is we go to web QGIS to 3GIS. So how DEM. Now see, we have normally 3D DEM. That's all. So already there. So what you can do is you can increase its scenes settings. You go to scene setting, you can exaggerate the by you put 2, click OK. It will exaggerate and show much more. You can zoom it with the key mouse button and you can see the detail. So it's nicely visible. So over here. So we'll add the contours also there. So what we can do is we also can add a base map. I'll try to use Google satellite. You also have that. So you go to the 3JS. Delete yours. Here it's there. It's already seen. So if you want to put the Google Earth, Google satellites texture, so what you can do is just need to put on top of this. That's all. So you have you can put change the color code into, so you have this, see, it's quite visible. So what you can do is you need to export this part file, export, save scene as GIF. Okay, this is a 3D format. It's with Windows 10 also. Can use that. Just Yes, create the DEM. It's been exported. The next one. Okay. We'll look into that later, and we're going to export this. Export to web. Create folder as web. And we can select the folder. I will export that. Everything will be exported. And if the export is done, we'll just check the DEM file we have created. It takes some time to render. You'll see the exporting process has been done. So now we can go to the HTML file and open it. Yes, selected vector something else. Yes, we have selected test. Okay. We have the HTML. So it gives this just C plugin. This is the reason now Chrome and other latest web browsers are restricting some of the Ajax application. To see it, you have to use it under a server kind of function. So don't need to be worried. So what you already have created something like our GitHub account. Yeah, I have already have created a GitHub account. You can create a new respiratory from that. We have done this in WebGIS web mapping solution, GeoBhoomi. Yeah, okay, I'm doing like this. And adding a create repository. I'm going to add files, upload files. Our files are in test folder. Select all the files, drag and drop over. That's all. We drag and drop over here. All the files, one by one, will be created, will be added to the repository. So you all can do this, which you already have discussed. While we are doing that, we will be able to see our def here. See, these are written. Nicely visualized. This file GITF format. Can you visualize this? So this file you can send to your client. If they have that file format, they can open and see. Now, what we're going to do is another important thing is we are going to calculate the, we are going to calculate the surface volume, which is very important when you are surveying or doing calculation with the contours. We will do a calculations. We'll find a value what is more than 15 meters. So to do that, surface volume, raster surface volume. So you have of the Google satellite 10. Base level we decided it's 15. No? It is at 15. We'll have type 15. Method count only above baseline. That's we are going to find out the area to be cut if it is we are going to level it up to 50-meter control line. So we'll run it. If you can save it, want to save. So you have your details. Now, if you save it, your output file can save it. Here's the value. You have 6,135 cubic meter, and you have 5,325 square meters. This is the value. So you can use this in your construction work or any other work. It's quite easy. So we'll say whether the data has been loaded. Okay, it's done. We press commit changes. And go for settings. Under pages, you have here branches, give main and save. Now you have to wait 1 or 2 minutes until you get the URL. So this is up to now. You can have it. You also can clip it. We'll see. I'll just show you. You can select one or two lines. If you want, you can just click select one particular. So you can create a polygon out of this. You cannot click. The contours are not linked together. You create a polygon out of this, then you can use it for clip this DEM and to visualize. Let's see whether the URLs created. The URLs have been created. To visualize this, you have your DEM with this. Remove it. Zoom and zoom. You can just send this URL to your just this way. These sessions are this creating a DEM and calculating the volume is very much important.